Look around you. Not quickly. Not as someone who already knows what everything is. Look as though you were seeing reality for the first time, before familiarity reduces a world of detail to a handful of names. An insect, a leaf, a human hand, a flower, a glass, a telephone, the moon, the face of a child. Each appears ordinary only because it is already here, quietly available to us every day. Everywhere, form relates to function. Living things perceive, respond, adapt, repair, and grow. Human minds understand, imagine, cooperate, and create. What we call ordinary is saturated with intelligence. God is not hidden behind reality. God is the intelligence continuously expressed through reality. To say that the existence of God is self-evident does not mean that every person immediately recognizes God. Something is self-evident in itself when its nature and its existence are inseparable, even though it may not be immediately evident to us because we do not directly perceive its full nature. God is not one object among other objects. God is the intelligence of existence, life, order, form, consciousness, reason, and creativity. Divine intelligence does not begin when we notice it. Our recognition begins. The question is whether we are looking closely enough. Look closely at an insect. Notice the joints of its legs, the structure of its wings, the sensitivity of its antennae, and the precision of its balance. A creature small enough to rest on a fingertip contains an astonishing coordination of movement, perception, and response. It finds food, avoids danger, communicates, navigates, builds, reproduces, and adapts. A bee returns to a flower. A spider constructs a web line by line. A butterfly unfolds wings covered with minute scales. It does not need to be enormous to express enormous intelligence. Look at a leaf. Its veins carry water and sugars. Its surface receives light and exchanges gases with the air. Its shape manages exposure, temperature, and rain. What we dismiss as greenery is a living relationship between light, water, air, soil, and time. Look at a flower. Color, fragrance, timing, pollen, form, and its relationship with insects work together. Beauty is not an ornament placed on top of function. Here, beauty and function arrive in the same living form. The closer we look, the more intelligence becomes visible. Look at an animal without reducing it to a label. Observe how it sees, hears, balances, remembers, learns, and reacts. Its body and behavior belong to one living unity. Intelligence is expressed not only through abstract thought, but through perception, movement, and response. A bird builds a nest. A dog recognizes a familiar voice. Fish coordinate their movement. An animal protects its young. Each life meets its world through capacities fitted to its own form and surroundings. There is pleasure in simply slowing down enough to notice this. Then raise your eyes. The moon changes the character of the night. Clouds move water across enormous distances. Light crosses space and reaches a human eye. The same consciousness that studies an insect's wing can also study the movement of planets. Intelligence appears in the tiny and the immense. Now look at a human being. An eye receives light and makes vision possible. An ear separates one voice from a room full of sound. A hand can touch, write, build, repair, protect, and comfort. The body is not a pile of parts. It is coordinated living intelligence. Look at a child learning language. Sounds become meanings. Meanings become thoughts. Thoughts become speech. The child receives a language formed before birth, then uses it to express something entirely personal. Individual intelligence awakens within collective intelligence. Look at a face. Small changes in muscle, gaze, breath, and posture can communicate joy, fear, tenderness, doubt, recognition, humor, and love. A human being does not merely live. A human being knows, imagines, remembers, gives meaning, and creates possibilities. Now look at what human beings create. A spoon, a chair, a zipper, a clock, a camera, a surgical instrument, a bridge. These objects began as needs, questions, sketches, measurements, and ideas. Human creativity is intelligence becoming visible form. Someone noticed a problem. Someone imagined what did not yet exist. Materials had to be understood. Measurements had to be precise. Tools had to be made. Errors had to be corrected. The finished object contains attention, skill, patience, and thought, even when its maker is absent. Consider a telephone in your hand. It contains physics, chemistry, mathematics, metallurgy, electronics, software, language, design, manufacturing, electricity, transport, and communication networks. The people responsible for its parts may never have met, some built upon discoveries made centuries before. Their knowledge meets inside one quiet object. Even a simple glass deserves attention. Sand, heat, furnaces, shaping, cooling, safety, transport, and design stand behind it. Its curve fits a hand. Its rim meets the mouth. Its transparency lets us see what it contains. Familiarity hides the thought condensed into it. Human creativity does not stand outside reality. In the human mind, divine intelligence is consciously expressed as understanding, imagination, cooperation, and creativity. When a person invents, repairs, teaches, composes, designs, or builds, the intelligence of God is expressed through human intelligence and human action. Scientific explanation does not remove wonder. It gives wonder sharper eyes. Learning how an eye works does not make sight less extraordinary. Learning how a flower grows does not make the flower less remarkable. Accurate explanation can deepen appreciation of the intelligence present in every detail. For the next few moments, do not merely listen. Look around you. Let your eyes move slowly across the place where you are. Do not search for anything spectacular. Choose one object already near you. It may be natural, a plant, a piece of fruit, wood, an insect, an animal, your own hand, or the light entering the room. Or it may be made by people. A glass, a chair, a book, a clock, a computer, a pen. Choose one. Look at it more carefully than you normally do. Notice its shape, its material, its texture, its proportions, its smallest visible details. Notice where one part meets another. Notice how its form relates to what it does. If it is natural, notice the intelligence expressed through its structure, its relationships, its life, and its form. If it was made by people, consider how many acts of intelligence were needed before it could appear. Imagination, measurement, materials, tools, correction, production, and care. Behind those acts were teachers, discoveries, languages, numbers, experiments, and knowledge carried from one generation to another. People who never met may have contributed to the object before you. Their individual intelligence became collective intelligence, now resting quietly within reach of your hand. Now look at something alive. A hand closes. An eye focuses. A child learns a word. A bird adjusts its wings. A flower turns toward the light. An insect finds its way through a world enormous compared with its body. Allow a small smile to appear. You are surrounded by intelligence. Every detail can become an invitation to recognition. God is the intelligence of existence, life, order, form, consciousness, reason, and creativity. Let the familiar become astonishing again. Let gratitude appear. And let yourself smile at the immense divine intelligence expressed through every small detail. The existence of God can be self-evident in itself without being immediately evident to every person. Divine intelligence does not begin when we notice it. Our recognition begins. The insect, the flower, the animal, the child, the human idea, the stars, and the objects around us were already expressing intelligence. Perhaps God is not hidden by a lack of evidence. Perhaps divine intelligence is so continuously present that familiarity makes us stop noticing it. The ordinary becomes ordinary only when attention grows tired. Look again. Smile. You are surrounded by intelligence, and reality is expressing the intelligence of God. Look around you and choose one detail that expresses intelligence. Tell us what you noticed in the comments. Subscribe for more reflections on God, consciousness, intelligence, and reality. Blessed are you, O Lord.